스며져가는 우리 사이 왜 눈치 못 챘을까 내 시선은 너 하나뿐이었지 단 한 번도 I never thought you wanna leave me for another Thought it was all make-believe 아직 몰랐던 아픔들이
Okay, so today's project is mostly going to be focused on this side table that I picked up at a garage sale for $1. It is definitely dated. It's got the, the orange oaky finish, which is personally not my jam. I don't know whose jam it is. Apparently it was a lot of people's jam because it's all over furniture from the early 90s. But anyway, it's got, let me bring the camera a little closer. Okay, so as I was saying, it's got pretty detailed legs. I think I'm gonna leave these as is, but I'm gonna take this little sunset, or I think it's a fan decal off because it doesn't match on the other side. I don't know if it was originally there on the other side. It's just missing now, but it's just a little dated in my opinion. And then my plan is to strip and sand the top, and then I'm gonna do a really light stain and seal it, and then I'm going to do the side and the legs in a black enamel paint, so it'll be really hardy and be very hard to scuff up. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and put the stripper on. I'm just going to put it on the top because I'm going to scuff sand and paint the sides. The top is what I really want the finish, like the wood grain, to show through on. All right. I just want to take a moment to introduce myself because I did not in the intro to this. I am Angela, aka Chefette of Chefetteandlittle. I film content such as this, DIY content, cleaning, cooking, everyday mom life, and post on YouTube about once a week. So glad you're here, and I will come back on to chat a little bit more as we get farther into today's video. So I'm going to let this sit for 30 minutes, but you can see it's already picking off the finish. Those little kind of clumpies, that's when the finish is coming off. So I'm going to spray paint these, do the first coat of spray paint on these chairs, and then it'll probably be time to scrape this, and then I'll see how much sanding I have to do. This is
a little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of yours. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of disco. Only know I want the best of us. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. 2 a.m. and you lost your friends. Pretend I don't know how this night will end. I feel your heartbeat, the DJ plays. Oops, I did it again. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like.
okay, so I've just finished sanding. I'm a little worried. This was not as solid of a piece of furniture as I thought it was. Let me see if I can aim the camera a little closer. Okay, so it seems to be some sort of composite base, which is this is super common in furniture because it's obviously really expensive and super heavy to have totally solid wood. So it seems to be some sort of composite base, and then they inset some pieces of oak into this pretty pattern, which I really like. But I think they were really thin pieces, and so it almost looks over sanded, which I barely sanded it, so that's kind of crazy. Like I think I was sanding for less than 5 minutes with the 3 different sandpapers. If I had known, I wouldn't have done 60. I would have just done 100 and then 180, but I did 60. I was like, and I didn't do the 60 for long because I was starting to notice it. I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is what I want. So, but I'm still gonna try my original plan. I'm about to call it a night, but in the morning, I'm gonna stain the top. And I'm planning to do a mixture of these 2 stains. This is a classic gray and this is a whitewash. So, oops, this is whitewash. So I'm gonna do the classic gray and then and I'm also gonna wipe it all off. So I'm gonna do it in layers. I'm gonna do the classic gray, like wipe, so it's not super strong, and then the whitewash, wipe. I might do 2. I'll probably do 2 layers of the gray, wipe in between, and then do the whitewash. And we'll see how it looks. If it looks cruddy, like you can barely see the pattern, I can just scrub it and just paint it all. I would prefer not to do that because I really liked my original idea of this kind of like grayish whitewash on top with the really nice sleek black on the bottom. But a lot of times when you're flipping furniture, you have to change tracks. So we'll see when I pick things up. Really not the morning because it'll be the afternoon because we're at church in the morning. But yeah, also, I don't know if any of the footage when I was sanding this table worked, but I have finally found a use for my old forever shield. Obviously the N95 I've always used when refinishing furniture, but I've always used goggles. And I'm gonna wear my forever shield because it doesn't fog up and I have no other use for it. And I want to have some positive memories of this thing because my other memories are not positive with this piece of protective equipment. So I'm about to pack it in. It is 8:40. My bedtime is coming up soon, and also I'm not going to run any more loud equipment because it's rude and we need to be conscientious of neighbors and people trying to go to sleep and put their little ones down. All right, so I'll pick it up tomorrow afternoon and keep you posted on the progress. Okay, so it is day 2 of working on this side table. Let me show you what I'm working with currently. Okay, yeah, you can see it there. So, I've got the top all stripped and sanded. So the very first thing I'm gonna do today is go ahead and scuff sand and chip off this piece, and then I'm gonna get to staining the top. I don't want to be scuff sanding when I've already sanded or stained because it will still be a little bit tacky and I just don't want the like dust flying up and landing on this top. So that's what I'm gonna work on first, and then I'll get it all cleaned up really well, and then it'll be time to start staining the top. I don't know that I'll be able to start painting the bottom. I hope I can today, but we'll see. I do have some things to fix on the legs, so I might have to really focus more on that today, like get this stained and then focus on fixing the legs so that way it's ready to go for paint probably Tuesday or tomorrow afternoon. We'll see.
Best of us. So bye. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away. No matter
So I put the stain on. I'm at the point in the project where I just need to keep going and trust myself, because I'm doubting myself and I'm like, I don't think this looks good. But I'm gonna let it dry. I do think it will look good with the black. I think it's really gonna pop once I paint the rest of the piece black. But I'm gonna let this dry and put some wood glue in to the leg to let that dry so we can fix that. And then I'm gonna work on, I was gonna say I'm gonna work on sealing the top, but I think what I'm gonna do is not seal it, go ahead and paint and then seal everything at the end all together. But I think the longer the pickling stays on, the lighter it will get. So I think it will look good. The wood really took the gray stain more than I was expecting it to. This has been an interesting piece, definitely a good learning opportunity for me. So, like I said, I'm just gonna trust myself and let it sit, because sometimes when we don't trust ourselves and we overwork it, we actually ruin it more, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna give this one a break. We'll give the top a break and work on the legs and then work on the other two.
That's the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away, when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay.
Okay, so today is my third day out here working on this little side table that I picked up at a yard sale for $1. Working on refinishing it. So what I'm going to start out doing is I'm going to paint the rest of the top. So the very top, the part that's actually wood, has been stained and is ready to be sealed, but the rest needs to be painted. So I'm going to put a layer of primer around the kind of side there. I've taped off the top as best I can. It's a little bit tricky because there's like a lip that it's going to be hard to paint. I think what I'm going to end up having to do is just be very careful and just really like go slowly so that I don't get black paint all over the stained top. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to work out here today. It's supposed to be incredibly hot, so I got out here in the morning right after I got home from the gym, and right after I picked up a couple of things I needed from Walmart. So let's get to it.
That's the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away, that's the night away, that's the night away. That's the night away, no matter what they say.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right here next to me. Something's wrong, wasn't it fun? Is it now we're done? You get dressed, I'm like a mess, and you tell me to confess, and you tell me to confess. Oh, I don't know what to say, what to do, how to make you see. This is nothing in real life, it might just have been a bad dream. You can run, you can hide, but you can't put the blame on me. Because you're acting like a volcano, turning to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us, save us. Because you're acting like a volcano and make me feel outrageous. You keep teasing me, but you're nothing without me. You're running fast, never look back. Now we're over, that's a fact. Phasing light, see it all bright. You were never right. Back to life, apologize. Too soon to say I'm fine. Too soon to say I'm fine. Oh, I don't know what to say, what to
to do, how to make you see. This is nothing in real life, it might just have been a bad dream. You can run, you can hide, but you can't put the blame on me. Because you're acting like a volcano, tending to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us, save us. Because you're acting like a volcano and make me feel outrageous. You keep teasing me, but you're not acting like a volcano and make me feel outrageous. You keep teasing me, but you're nothing without me. Like a volcano, tending to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us, save us. Oh, nothing you, oh, nothing you, oh,
Okay, so I'm really excited because the fix I did on this table leg worked really well. I don't know if you can see very well on the camera. You can obviously still see where the split was right now because it's been sanded, but you have to like touch it to feel it. So I think once I get it cleaned off and painted, I don't think you'll be able to tell at all. And it's very sturdy. So I'm really excited because I did wood glue in between and kind of clamped it as best I could. It was hard to clamp. And then I did an epoxy kind of sealer on the outside. But it worked really well. So I'm gonna use that as like my rule of thumb for fixing furniture when we have a split like this. Obviously, it depends on the damage in each particular piece. But anyway, so I'm gonna get this piece cleaned off, paint touched up, and I'm gonna seal the top, and then I think I'm gonna actually finally be done with it. It's taken me a really long time. And then I really need to get my husband to take this wood off my workspace. I don't know why it's here. I don't know what the purpose is. So it's really in my way, which is making filming kind of difficult. And then I also have this compost bin on the ground here that I need to assemble, which is also taking up space. So I need to get that put together and out of the way. But it is just been a lovely morning out here working so far because it's like the first, I guess the second day, because yesterday kind of felt like it too. Second day was really starting to feel like fall. It's cool. The sun is shining, birds are chirping. It's like such a lovely day to be working outside. And one of my favorite things about furniture flipping is just getting the opportunity to be outside, because I really feel my best when I get that time outside. And I've got my canine helper out here who is not helpful at all. She's just digging up dirt, which is not helpful, but you know, she's out here living her best life. So I'm gonna get back to it so I can finally finish this piece. Yes, so as I had mentioned there, I did end up having to add 2 screws as well, kind of almost perpendicular to the piece to add some reinforcements. So they're kind of like in at an angle. Anyway, this piece definitely gave me a run for my money. The fixing of the leg took forever. I had to keep going back and readdressing. I think I had to readdress it like 3 times. And then also kind of the concern of like potentially oversanding the top. But I love how she ended up turning out. We actually ended up keeping this piece. I was going to sell it, and my husband liked it so much that we ended up keeping it. So yeah, definitely turned out really well. Really pleased with how this one turned out. And especially from where it started in the $1 bin at the yard sale that we found it at. So big transformation piece for sure. But this one definitely dragged out longer than I had anticipated, but that was mostly motivation wise and timing.